Okay, everybody got one. So how y'all doing, everybody? My name, if you do not know, my name is Sheila Armstrong, and I'm from Philadelphia, and I'm running for the Congressional District 3 seat. Okay, the actual congressman was Dwight Evans. He is retiring, so it makes it an open seat. And I decided to run for it, and not only run for it, as Bill explained to y'all, for the past 5 years, we have been strongly and aggressively been organizing in Philadelphia. We are going to political deserts all throughout Philadelphia. Just so y'all know, just my background and stuff like that on the politics side, I was the Southeastern Pennsylvania coordinator for Dr. Osmond. He ran for Senate. Okay, for the Trump campaign, I sat there and was responsible for all the black and brown organization. That my other right-hand man that y'all seen at that time was Brandon Brown. Me and Brandon was the top 2 people that was always in charge of organizing the black and brown community. So I've been doing this very hard, and like the blessing, as Bill said, was when we was able to take the seat of Joe Bokosi, and that was a personal sacrifice for me. And the reason why I said that's a personal sacrifice, in Philadelphia, I was a ward leader. Joe Bokosi was not an endorsed candidate. And because he was not an endorsed candidate, at that time, the Philadelphia ward leaders had this rule that if they're not an endorsed candidate, we could not circulate a petition for them. So it didn't make no sense to me because Joe Bokosi did not have a challenger. It was an open seat. It was a Democrat incumbent. So why is it that the Republican Party of Philadelphia not endorsing Joe Bokosi?
No reason.
Oh, it was a reason. And the reason was, we're talking about Philadelphia here, which is a Democrat stronghold. So because it's a Democrat stronghold, the Republican Party of Philadelphia had made numerous contentious signs of working with the Democrat Party to get things done. What was told to me, okay, directly from one of the Northeast ward leaders, was that I'm messing up their plans by endorsing and pushing Joe Bokosi. Because they already had Northeast Philly working right. And they already had a good relationship with the Democrat incumbent.
That's the problem. So
why mess up their plans? Everything working right. So that's the reason why they did not endorse Joe Bokosi, was because they already had a good relationship with the Democrat incumbent. This is nothing new. This happens all the time in Philadelphia and other Democrat-controlled stronghold cities in this Commonwealth across this country. Black people, brown people, we are tired. Sick and tired, sick and tired. We want other options. The Democrat Party had created pretty much a plantation in Philadelphia and all the urban cities across this country. I am part of a bigger initiative and a bigger move. We are called the Black Conservative Federation. We go into cities all across. I've been on numerous races. I've been to Texas twice to help Wesley Hunt. I've been to Florida for Congressman Byron Donalds. They came up here. I sit there and had them come to Philadelphia and do the cigar lounges for me. Bill is correct. Philadelphia and every Democrat urban city is ripe for the taking. The problem is us. We, for some reason, some of us act like y'all afraid to get in there. So for that reason, that's why I'm here and why me and Bill been working together and doing all this stuff and the trainings that we're doing. Because one thing that we're focused on is, one, building intercultural bridges. We all want the same thing. I don't care what culture you are. I don't care what background you are. I don't care what economic level you are. One thing is a fact. Everybody want to sit there and be able to do them. This is how I talk in Philly, all right? So I'm letting y'all know. And what that means by doing them, that means you want to be able to live in a community that you can do you. You want the freedom to do you. You want to be able to make money so you can do you. So for these reasons, I don't care what background you're from, and that's what I'm pushing. Okay, what leads my work is always scripture. For this year and for the past 2 years, okay, the scripture that led my organizing work was, "Blessed are the peacekeepers, for they are the real ones of God." I'm sitting up there telling everybody, I'm a real one for God. I don't play these games. That's what my reputation known in Philadelphia. I don't play these games. They know I don't do politics. I do people. And I sat there, I shared with Tom the other day, okay, but he done gone. Okay, but as I shared with Tom, okay, and I appreciate talking to him, I said, this right here I do for y'all. This little suit, jacket, and all this stuff, this is for y'all. Okay? Because in Philly, I'm in jeans. In Philly, I'm in my boots. In Philly, I also, like I said, I have an after-school program. So this is every year is a theme. This is what I gave out this year. I want everybody to have faith. And the fact that I think Bill sat there and talked about the mountains. Part of my work, I do evangelism. And I hit the streets of Philly evangelism. And I got an after-school program. My organization's called Cooking for Autism. My son's autistic but loves to cook. I'm a fighting mama. I'm the type of mama, if I don't see it, I create it. Just so you know, my master's degree is in small business development and project management. So I like projects. I like doing stuff like this. My after-school program, we have 30 children that's autistic, special needs, intellectual disability. Why I'm here to talk to y'all. One is to encourage y'all to have faith. Every year, our children, we pick a theme. During Thanksgiving, when we had Thanksgiving dinner, I was like, yeah, y'all only gotta have faith of a mustard seed. And one of the kids said, a mustard seed? How big is a mustard seed? And I said, oh baby, you ain't never seen a mustard seed before? A mustard seed is so tiny and stuff. So, and it sparked. I said, guess what? That's my evangelism for 2026. We're going to be giving out mustard seed packets. And the reason why I'm saying this, especially for us as a Republican Party, yes, we got mountains, but with our faith, we can tell that mountain to move. That's what the mustard seed is about. Because God says he only needs faith the size of a mustard seed. And with the faith with the size of a mustard seed, you can tell your mountain to move. This year in 2026, we are moving mountains. In Philadelphia, we will be making history. It's the first time in Philadelphia history that we will be putting up 5 candidates that's black and brown on the Republican ticket.
Yeah.
3 of them are congressional candidates, and 2 is state reps, and then also in Coatesville, because like I said, this is part of the bigger movement. Okay, Lorenzo Kelly. All right, he's running for state rep in Coatesville. So any of y'all that got any Coatesville connections or anything, Lorenzo Kelly. All right? My job is to encourage and train and help black and brown Republicans get into the ring, to get into this fight and to speak up. Because all of us is tired. We're ready. The thing that now, while my ask, and this is my ask, is a 3-part ask. The first ask is what everybody doing. We're revving up for petition. Unfortunately, Philadelphia is a stronghold city, Democrat stronghold. The Philadelphia Party, Democrat Party, they use the court system against the petition process. That's the #1 tool that they use. They will challenge the petitions and go line by line. So what we're doing and what our asking is, one thing that we know is because us as the Magnificent Five, as I'm calling us, on this slate that's running, we do not have our city party support, which ain't surprised. We're not surprised. It's not surprising. It's not a surprise. We never had the city party support since day one. I told y'all they took my ward leader seat. So it's not a surprise. It's going to have to, but it is what it is. Because one thing as a Christian, I expect the hate. That's what I teach my children. Expect the hate. If you are a Christian, expect the hate. If they hated on Jesus, they're going to hate on you too. Because you're trying to do a good thing. And nobody wants nobody doing a good thing. They want you to be at the bottom of a crab. I'm sorry. This is the crab barrel mentality that we use in the black community. Okay? Another thing, other reason why I'm here is to give y'all tips. Because I know it's some black and brown people up here somewhere. I might not know them where, but I know they up here. Okay? I know we be hiding. We be hiding. I'm telling y'all. In the suburbs, no. Honestly, I had conversations with suburban blacks. And they hide. Because of the fact of, one, a lot of environments is not welcoming. They hide. Y'all got black and browns up here that is registered Republicans. They hiding from y'all. Because the environment is not welcoming. Secondly, if y'all sit there and canvas the black and brown community, as I sit there and share with Tom, I share with Heather, okay, I share with all of y'all. Do not say Republican. That's a gaslight word in the black and brown community. You use conservative. That's what I sit there and do. I get all the people in Philly that way. Yo, man, I'm just a conservative. I'm sitting up there, look, I'm about family, I'm about God. Okay, I want to make my own money. I'm tired of this. Like, come on, this government all on my neck trying to tell me how much money I can make and all these taxes. I'm giving y'all, this is the spill that I do in Philly. Because, you know, Philly with a little rougher. So, you know, so this is the spill I give. And they be like, yeah, I'm about God. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And this mess with the schools, all this boy, girl in the school thing. And they're like, yeah, fam, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah. Can you do your voter registration? They're like, yeah, come on, sis, I got you. What's going on? I'm like, yeah, we change your voter registration, Republican. What? Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Really, I said, well, wait a minute. You said you was down with God. Yeah, I'm down with God. Yeah, I'm down with God. Yeah, we don't play with God. Black and brown people do not play with God. We do not play with God. We are afraid of God. I'm telling y'all now. God, Allah, Jehovah. Those are the three names that we know in the black and brown community. Okay? We do not play with God. So always start with God. Yeah, we just about God, following God. You know, everybody, you know, always go that way. Always talk about family. We loyal to our family. We ride or die people. Remember, you know, we got gangs and stuff, so, you know, we definitely loyal. When we with you, we with you. We ride with you until the wheels fall off. We riding. That's why I'm up here in Lehigh County, 2 hours away. I'm here in Bethlehem, because I'm riding. Because Bill been riding with me for 5 years. All right? And the last thing is, the last thing that has been working, okay, is just keep it local. Now, the difference between Philly and up here, y'all actually got Republican Party that actually do stuff. In Philly, we don't have that. So the biggest thing they've been asking us in Philly is where y'all at. We don't see y'all. What y'all doing? So this past year, what we did was we start revving up our outreach on the outside. So we give out food. We do the Democrat thing because unfortunately, like I said, the Democrats trained them, is already trained in their mind that they should get something free on Thanksgiving, a turkey basket. They're supposed to get a turkey basket. They're supposed to get toys for Christmas. This is the trained mentality that I'm dealing with in Philadelphia. So, to counter this, we can't break that mental. It'd be too much to break that mental. Okay? So how I sit there and do it is we offer higher quality. Oh yeah, the Democrats was giving out Carolina turkeys. Okay? I made a phone call. We was able to give out butterball turkeys that was antioxidant free because we believe in Maha. And we want everybody to know. Alright? That's the game that I flipped. You see what I'm saying? We gave out, while they was giving out canned goods for their vegetables and sides, I'm giving out bags of string beans, potatoes, because we want y'all to be healthy. And you know, black people, y'all got cholesterol issues anyway, and high blood pressure. Eat fresh foods. Y'all gotta get out of this. You so? That's how we've been countering. So I'll encourage y'all to do that too. Okay? Because unfortunately, if you think the Democrat mind that they is going to break of the free stuff, it's not. It's now ingrained in them. All right, so that's the other thing that has been working, and we're revving that up too, because now we're giving out food every Wednesday now. Before we was just doing every holidays. So if y'all got any farmers or anything like that that just want to throw us some free food, we got people that got trucks and U-Hauls that will come and get it for us. Okay, so that's what we're doing down there, just creating outreach. The other thing we're doing is gun safety training classes. In Philadelphia, they about no guns. Guns is a bad thing in Philly. You know how they sit there and do that. But we're Republicans. I'm licensed to carry. A lot of people I know is other license to carry.
Will we home without it?
What? So, being Republicans, that's part of our life. So what I did, I flip it. We do gun safety training classes. They can't bring their guns in. Lord, I had to put that on the flyer. We are dealing with, I'm sorry, we're dealing with Philadelphia. And then I had to sit there and tell one young boy, are you even licensed to carry? You bringing your gun in? Oh, I gotta have a license for this? Oh my goodness. Jesus have a fence. You know? So this is the stuff that I'm going through in Philadelphia. They know they have rights to guns, but they didn't know they gotta get a license to it. You know, hey, look, this is the stuff I deal with.
Sheila, remember who I told you to connect with, Mike Giamita?
Yes. Okay. Here, give me that information again.
He's an attorney in the Second Amendment, and he's in Havertown.
Okay. Yes. And then the last thing too that I've been doing is the expungement clinics. Okay. Everybody. One thing that Trump did, and he announced when he had made Alice Johnson the pardon czar. So what we're doing is going heavy on the expungement clinics. And the streets are already on that already. It's going to be, again, my name is Sheila Armstrong, and I'm a congressional candidate for the 3rd District. Thank you. Hold on.